It clipped some trees and slammed to the ground. We found another mostly intact body over near the trees. Last night, a private jet with 5 passengers on board reported horizontal stabilizer trouble 200 miles southeast of Norfolk. Yeager Airport in Charleston tracked them for 30 minutes until they dropped off the radar screen at 0430. The plane tried to make an emergency landing here when it clipped some trees and slammed to the ground. We found another mostly intact body over near the trees. The rest is bits and pieces.
What makes this one of our cases?
I beg your pardon?
We're kind of special. We're elite. We don't sort through just any set of bodies.
It was a State Department flight with a bunch of VIPs on board. Is that special enough?
I apologize if I've offended you. Usually we have an FBI agent who mediates our interpersonal encounters.
We found another skull.
2 skulls. Those pieces are from 2 different skulls.
I'll leave you super elite types to it.
Zach, we don't need Booth to mediate our interpersonal encounters. Pilot, co-pilot brings our count to 6. 3 mostly intact sets of remains, 1 partial and 2 fragmented.
Obviously bodies are burned to a crisp. No dermis, very little soft tissue. Indications of high-impact trauma. Burst fractures of the lower thoracic and lumbar vertebrae consistent with injuries caused by the vertical impact of the falling aircraft. Should I keep talking as though you're paying attention?
What do you make of this?
Femur fragment.
No tarring.
You think this fragment doesn't belong to the plane crash?
What are the odds?
Crashing plane falling directly on a human being? 1 in 10 million.
The information that I'm about to tell you must not leave this room.
I am philosophically opposed to institutional secrecy in all its forms.
Fine, get out. 2 communist Chinese trade attachés were on that plane when it crashed, both high-ranking party members.
Well, obviously, we shot it down.
The FAA and the NTSB can prove that it was an accident. Also on the manifest was an American businessman, a pilot, and a co-pilot. 5 people.
Dr. Goodman, we found 6 sets of human remains on that airplane.
Not to mention 3 bone fragments which were not on the plane.
Is there any chance those bone fragments were on the plane?
What, you mean as carry-on luggage?
No, everything on the plane burned. They were untouched by fire.
And forget about the bone fragments for the time being. The State Department is extremely anxious to find the identity of that 6th person. No one wishes this to become an international incident, therefore, this is our only priority.
I disagree.
For the love of God, why?
Because the plane crash was an accident, the bone fragments were not.
How do you know?
Zach found unusual cut marks.
Cut marks congruent with dismemberment.
People, 1 hour ago, I received a call from the Secretary of State requesting that the unidentified extra passenger be our first priority.
So now politics are more important than murder?
I'm not saying please. I'm not being reasonable. I'm making the decision. First and foremost, identify that 6th body.
Got it? Or you want me to explain again?
Oh, I got it, okay? The plane goes down, kablooey. There's an extra body on board, which you really don't care about because you're more interested in these bone fragments that you found on the ground.
Exactly.
Oh, this is all you got?
So far, piece of skull, chunk of vertebra, part of a femur.
Not much to go on.
These fragments come from a person who was hacked.
Hacked the little bits.
No, medium-sized bits. I'm not sure how it turned into little bits yet.
Okay, and I'm here. Why?
Dismemberment, little bits. It's a murder.
FBI doesn't have jurisdiction at a golf course.
Well, who does?
I don't know. Try the PGA. You know, you've done a couple of cases without me, and you miss me.
Zach misses you, not me.
Jack and I don't even talk.
He seems to think it's a male bonding ritual.
Maybe he's right.
No, it's not.
Could be.
You told him that so you wouldn't have to talk to him.
Well, it was nicer than shooting him.
Goodman has ordered me to investigate the other extra body.
Well, then you better get on that. Next time, you miss me, pick up the phone, call me. We'll do lunch or something.
I do not miss you.
Come on.
I do not
say it.
miss
Say
you.
it.
Agent Booth, you have a visitor.
No, I don't.
You miss me. Miss me.
Dr. Temperance Brennan.
Yes.
Special Agent Seeley Booth, I'm Jesse Kane.
You're Jesse Kane.
You've heard of me?
I haven't.
Jesse here, sort of an expert in missing persons cases.
I've done some writing on missing person laws and investigative techniques. Interagency cooperation, jurisdictional dispute, that kind of thing. I heard about the bones you found at the golf course.
I can't really talk about that.
I don't mean the communist Chinese on the plane.
Whoa. Communist Chinese.
The other bones. The fragments.
How did you hear about the communist Chinese?
Those pieces of bone you found in the golf course. I'm pretty sure that's my dad. My expertise in missing persons investigations derives from one thing. My search for my father. He went missing 5 years ago during a trip to his cottage in Virginia Beach.
What makes you think these bone fragments come from your father?
There is a question of national security here that is my jurisdiction. He's not supposed to know about the Chinese.
My investigations lead me to conclude that my father was murdered in the area and his body disposed.
What did the police say?
They gave up 4 years ago.
Because there was no evidence of foul play.
The investigation was bungled. The city police didn't have the manpower, the state trooper said it was a federal matter, and you guys suggested a private investigator.
It was not bungled, okay? Because there was no evidence of foul play. It's a common story, okay? Guy goes in for a pack of cigarettes, he ends up renting out snorkeling gear in Guam.
He doesn't know what it's like to lose a parent, but you do.
You want to back down a job there, buddy?
How do you know about that?
No offense, Dr. Brennan, but you're a writer, a well-known scientist. It's out there, plus you're one of us.
One of us?
People whose loved ones have simply vanished. In your case, both parents.
Okay, how do you know about the Chinese? Do not look at Dr. Brennan, okay? Whether you like it or not, this is an issue between you and the FBI.
If body parts are found in roughly the area my father disappeared, I'm going to know about it. Radio chatter, the internet, the local law enforcement. That's all I'm prepared to tell you. Do you mind if I ask you how many bone fragments you found?
Yes, I do. I don't discuss ongoing investigations.
He doesn't discuss ongoing investigations.
Fair enough, Dr. Brennan. These are my notes from the last 5 years. Every lead, every clue, every person I've ever talked with is here.
And why would Dr. Brennan care about that?
Because it will at least give her a candidate to eliminate.
He's got a point.
My father's medical records, pictures, last known whereabouts, even a connection to the golf course. Also my phone number. But don't worry. If I don't hear from you, you'll hear from me.
Pushy.
Well, maybe he discovered that being pushy is how you get cops to pay attention.
What are you hawking at me for?
The Chinese, the plane crash, that's geopolitics. This is murder. Will you help?
Well, I guess if you're really asking me, I guess I could, fudge it with my boss to make it look like it was attached to the Chinese plane crash thing.
We've made some progress on the mystery passenger.
Fill me in.
Nasal ridges indicate she was a Caucasoid female, approximately 5 feet 10 inches. Epiphyseal fusion puts her age somewhere between 20 to 25.
I have a theory.
Femme fatale assassin.
Unregistered flight attendant.
Young, beautiful girl. Doesn't appear on the in-flight manifest. Group of high-powered politicos.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Someone on that flight might have been doing his daughter or his girlfriend a favor.
Oh, you're so sweet, honey. You really are.
Oh, you think she was the in-flight entertainment?
Yeah. Anything you want to tell us about the bone bits you care about?
Supraorbital margin is rounded, suggesting a male.
Yes, and there's signs of osteophytic lipping or polish on this piece of vertebra.
Arthritis.
So, middle-aged guy.
Weathering and discoloration suggests these bones have been out there for approximately 5 years.
I'm going to ask you guys to help me on this. You mean after the communist thing?
No, immediately.
I'm in.
You want us to defy Dr. Goodman?
I'm in.
Not defy, per se. Do both jobs, but keep one a secret.
I'm in.
We get it. you're a rebel.
Zach, I need you to analyze the cuts on the bone.
I was kind of hoping to keep my job.
There's not enough skull here for me to do a reconstruction.
If I gave you a picture, you could tell me if the skull piece doesn't match?